Hello, my name is Jennifer Fowler, and I'm going to do a tech demo for formative assessments. Today, I will be focusing on Socrative. So what is the goal of formative assessments? Formative assessments are used to monitor student learning and to provide ongoing feedback to teachers. This feedback can be used to improve teaching and even help the students improve their learning. Formative assessments can help identify student strengths and weaknesses. This will help teachers target areas that need support in reteaching. Today we have a case study. It is a fifth grade ELA class. There are 20 students in the class. The teacher is teaching about synonyms and antonyms this week. She would like to have each lesson build on the previous lesson, and currently she is using paper exit slips. The goals are to be able to read responses from students that night and then plan for the next lesson the next day. Each week, though, she would also like to look and track individual students and track the whole class to see to see their level of understanding. And then last, she would like to be able to give feedback to students. Some of the challenges she's having is students do not write enough information. So what she is collecting on the exit slips is very vague. It's also hard for the teacher to organize trends or to see patterns for student understanding with so many little slips of paper and not very well organized. It's difficult to track individual growth and the whole class's growth. And it's also difficult to provide feedback from the paper exit slips. So to kind of show what an exit ticket is, in case you did not know, exit tickets are a form of formative assessments that can give teachers a way to assess how well students understand the material that they are learning in the class. Teachers can then adjust their instruction and plan how to best meet student needs by modifying and differentiating instruction. Unfortunately, exit tickets can be very vague, so it's hard to really use the information to guide instruction. I have decided one of the tools that the teacher could use is a program called Socrative. Socrative is an online platform designed to enhance student-teacher communications. To put it simply, it's like an easy-to-use question and answer learning system. Teachers can provide instant feedback to students as they answer questions. It will also grade student responses and share student performance, both with the teacher and with the students instantly. Socrative works with Windows, Apple, and Chrome operating systems. There are no downloads required for students, and it works on any device, such as desktops, smartphones, tablets. Really, any device can run this program. It's also very affordable. Today, I will be using the free version, which will give me up to 5 quizzes, one classroom, one activity at a time. I cannot send out multiple quizzes. It's only one activity at a time. There can be 50 students per classroom. There is a really cool Space the Race assessment that I will go over in this tech demo. And it's very easy to share quizzes with students. You can either send a URL link or there's a code that I will show in my demonstration that you can use. If you would like to pay for it, a whole year is only $90, so it is pretty affordable for teachers to use. Again, everything I'm doing today will be with the free version. So first, I would like to model student exit tickets, and then I'll model also what the teacher report looks like for the exit tickets. So on my cell phone currently, I have pulled up an exit ticket and I've started it on the teacher device. So that means I'm going to log in as a student and it should be ready to go. So when your students go to the site, it'll say, are you using a student login or a teacher login? For this, I'm going to pretend to be a student. Everyone has a room number. Mine is Fowler 4426, and you can edit it. Now, since I've already on the teacher version pulled up the program, the student can right away type in their name and get started. If I have not started it on the teacher side, then they could not get this far. They would just sit in a waiting room waiting. But since I have already logged in, I can put my name in. And the exit tickets are 3 questions, and they're already pre-made, so it does not take any work from the teacher to get this going really. My first question will always be, how well did you understand today's material? Hopefully everyone says A. If they don't say A, it will still light up in red, regardless if they pick B, C, or D. What did you learn from today's lesson? I'm just going to say words, but hopefully they would be a little bit more specific in their answer. Now, I like the third question a lot. It says, please answer the teacher's question. You could place any question on the board that you'd want to, or verbally ask the students any questions. And you could really use this to kind of hone in on what they understand. So, for example, I might say, what is an antonym of happy? And the students would enter whatever response they want, and it will collect it. Now, when they get to the screen, this is it. This is all they can do until I progress them forward. So now on my phone, I'm going to go ahead and finish the test. And then now I will log out as a student. And I'm going to now log in as a teacher. So this time, teacher. I can go to exit ticket. And this is what it would look like if I was in the middle of the assessment. Now that I've closed my assessment, I can go to reports. And I've practiced with several of these today. So I'm going to go to one I did earlier. And if you have this up on your board at school, I really like how they make it discreet. You can turn off the names, you can turn off responses, and you can turn off results. Just click on whatever works best for what you're doing. So student names are displayed right here on the left. The colors indicate this student right here said that they understood the material very well. These two students both said either they understood it pretty well or they did not understand it at all. Here are their specific responses. And then over here, I think for this one, I had said opposite of stop. I think I had asked for an antonym for stop. And so the answer then would be go. So you can see right here, it also gives you a percentage of how the students are doing. Only 33% of my students in all understood this material. So this is one way to do reports. If you click the word export, there's also other ways, like you can print a PDF summary and there's other options on here too. So I'm going to log back out. So that is how to do an exit ticket. And in the case study, that was one of the things they specifically wanted us to do. However, with the exit tickets, it does not provide very good feedback to students. So I really think that maybe creating a quiz would be more appropriate for this teacher. They have on this website, you can do multiple choice quizzes, true false quizzes, or a short answer paragraph. So they have reports, though, that are also very easy to understand, just like the ones for the exit tickets. And with the quiz, we could actually provide students with instant feedback, which is something that the exit tickets did not give us. So now I would like to model what a quiz would look like. So a student would log in by clicking the student login. And again, our room number was Fowler 4426. Now, on my teacher version, I will get on my cell phone right now, and I'm going to go ahead and log in as the teacher to start the quiz. Oh, I had to log in first as the teacher. So I'm going to log in as a teacher. So once I activate the quiz, I have to click which one I want to activate. And we're going to go ahead and do the instant feedback. I really like this. It will let me, of course, you want to require names. If you have a class of 20 students, you'll need names for it. You can shuffle the questions so that way it's not in the same order for every single student. You can show question feedback, which is something the teacher was hoping to do. And you can even show a final score for the students. So when they're finished, they know what their grade was. And so right now the test is open to students. And again, just like last time, I can turn on names, I can show responses, and I can show results. So I'm going to leave that open. And now I'm going to log in as the student. So here is the test that I had created. A synonym is, and just to save time, I'm going to say A for everything. And you can see right here, it gives instant feedback. I had an incorrect answer, and I should have picked a word or phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another word. And then it even gives an explanation. A synonym is a word or phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another phrase or word. I had to type those things in so the teacher could pick whatever explanation they wanted to give, they could type in there. So again, I'm just going to pick A for everything. That time I happened to get the correct answer, and it gives me an explanation on why that is the correct answer. I got the correct answer again. It tells me an explanation. And finally, I got the wrong answer that time, and it tells me an explanation of why it is wrong. So when I'm done this time, it tells me I get a score 2 out of 4, and that was a 50%. So then the students will stay on the screen until the teacher assigns them another task or until they log out. So we're going to go ahead and log out. And then this time we are going to go back as a teacher. And if I go to reports, you can see the quiz was down here, the multiple choice quiz. I went ahead and did a practice one with 3 students. I can turn on the names, the responses, and the results. And this is how my class did as a whole. Now, if you want to share the report, I said like there is a PDF and a summary of the results. I went ahead and printed out the summary of results. And so this is what the results look like. I just cut and pasted in there. It tells me over here how many got the answer wrong and selected this one. As you can see, 0 of the kids selected this one. It was wrong. 2 out of 3 of the students selected this one. So this would be really good if I wanted to see how the class is progressing as a whole. And again, that was the remainder of the test. Something else that was really cool is it has a game available for free called Space Race. Space Race is The Space Race allows teachers to design a quiz so that either the individual students or maybe a whole team of students can compete against each other. Each student or team answers quiz questions just like the one you saw, and then their avatar will move across the screen in like a race. The students and or team who answer the greatest number of questions correctly would end the game. So this would just be a kind of fun way to take a quiz and have the kids kind of race each other to see who can get the most answers correct first. So to kind of wrap up, um, what this program is that Socrates offers pre-made digital exit tickets that would take no teacher prep time at all and minimal instruction time. Teachers can easily read the reports and look at patterns or trends. The quiz feature does take additional prep work and time. However, I do think it would precisely evaluate the student understanding. It would really help the teachers plan lessons for the next day. And students would also get instant feedback, and they could do it after every single question. There could be an explanation, or at the very end, they could get a graded score to kind of see how they did. So, again, I think that this learning app and learning platform would be an awesome tool for a fifth grade ELA teacher. Thank you so much.